All right, last one on the worksheet, number 4. And I didn't really teach you guys how to do these fractional exponents yet. I was supposed to get a little further in the lecture today. So, I mean, if you want to, you can just skip this one. I would encourage you to maybe watch the video and learn. You need to know how to do it anyway. It's just that it's on the next section. But if you want to just turn in the 3 and you'll get full credit, that's fine. However, I'm going to work it. I'm going to take everything in these parentheses to the 1/5 power. So that's 32 to the 1/5 power. Y, multiply exponents, power of power. -5 times 1/5 is a -1. And then positive 10 times 1/5 is 2. So now everything in here gets to the -1/6 power. 64 to the -1/6 power. Y to the 6 times -1/6 is a -1. And Z to the -12 times -1/6 is positive 2. Okay. Well, I guess these just cancel out. Simplified a little bit better than I was expecting it to. So I'm kind of stuck with 32 to the 1/5 power times, I'm going to move this negative exponent up and make it positive, so that's 64 to the 1/6 power. All right, so what do we do with these fractional exponents? Well, 32 to the 1/5 power means the fifth root of 32. And 64 to the 1/6 power means the sixth root of 64. Which means 32 factors in 2. Got a bunch of 2's in there, right? Just keep taking out these 2's. So 32 has got 5 2's in it. Basically, if you have a fifth root of some number, you have to pull out 5 identical factors for them to come out as one factor. You know, when you take the square root, you got to pull out 2 factors. So that's just 32. That's just 2. And 64 has just got one more 2 in it, I guess, right? So it's got 6 2's. So the sixth root of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. For a sixth root, 6 2's come out as a single 2 on the outside, and then nothing's left over. So just 2. So all this work, and my answer is simply 4. However, in the original problem, y cannot equal 0, and z cannot equal 0. However, this 4 doesn't even have a y or a z in it. So whenever you look at it, it's like, well, if there was some variable y or some variable z, they could certainly take on any value that they wanted. So we need to just say, well, if you're using some kind of y and some kind of z, make sure they're not equal to 0. So even whenever there are no y's and z's in the original in the simplified answer, we still need to impose those extra restrictions.